I mean, last year was in some ways a really good year for us. I felt like talent-wise, we were as good as anybody in our conference, if not, a top 15 type team in the country. But as you pointed out, losing 3 games to teams that were combined 30-0 was a unique experience. I looked at it from, we discussed it with our coaches and players. We lost 3 playoff games. We went 0-3 in the playoffs. So we tried to sell it to our guys that, we're close. We're getting where we need to get to. Unfortunately, every year is different. You've got to kind of reload and sort of refocus what we're going to try to do our expectations this year. We're losing, a really good senior class that's done a lot of great things for us. So our goal is just to get better every week. I know it's a cliche, but it's really, particularly with this group, we're going to find some new starters in there, and we've got to just continue to get better and improve. And hopefully that'll be good enough by the end of the year. We have a chance to play in a game that may decide a PAC championship. So, we lose Paul and Dom, really our 1A and 1B rushing attack. And so our offense may have to shape into a different type of attack. We've been very consistent running football past 3 years with those guys. I think we averaged over 215 yards a game, which is, a different style of offense. With our quarterback situation, we're really going to try to go to whatever our quarterback strength's going to be. We've got a couple guys that we fortunate to transfer in that we're pretty excited about. So I expect us to be a little more balanced on offense maybe than we have been in the past. We've relied a lot more on Paul's running ability, and that's opened up a lot of inside running lanes for Dom. So I believe with what we're going to have a quarterback, we're going to be maybe a little different style. You'd mentioned our wide receiving core and some of our line. The game starts up front. I feel good about our offensive line. We've lost a couple guys there, but I think in the end, our success on offense is going to be dictated by how we do with our guys up front. And I'm looking for us offensively to be different in the sense of how we attack teams, but still be consistent like we've been in the past. Unlike what we had on offense, we had some really heavy impact players that started for us for 3-4 years. And so, there's 4 guys that with CJ and Bobby and, obviously you mentioned Todd and even Tyler inside that we're going to have to replace. I think, again, it's going to be based on what we can do, particularly on the front end. Our defensive line has got to be, stout in there for us to be able to be successful. So that's my first area of emphasis. We're going to have some new players in there, particularly at defensive end. So we're going to have to try to find some candidates. I think we have some guys. I feel confident about our back end and our linebacker core. We don't have a Todd Jeter type of talent, so we're going to have to do it by more of a team type of a situation. It was really easy in the past to just let Todd cover the best receiver, and he took him away, and we could concentrate on the other 10. That's not going to be the case this year, so we're going to have to be, I think, a little more sound technique-wise, and I think we can do that. I'm excited about having Miguel back there. I mean, in my opinion, he's one of the best players in the conference. He's so versatile, and he's such an active defender. Keeping him healthy and keeping him, obviously in the leadership position will really stabilize, I think, our defense. Overall, I think just the depth. We've had the ability in the past to, get some top-end talent. I don't necessarily think that we don't have some top-end talent, but I think we have an overall better depth, more competitive freshman class. In the past, you've seen, maybe a quick risers, 5 or 6 guys immediately kind of step up. I think this group is really competitive from maybe say position A to position D. I think you've got guys that have come from pretty good winning programs, and it's a group that encompasses a lot of areas. We got some guys down south, which we've done in the past, but we've got some guys central PA. We got a kid from Georgia we're real excited about. So there's some obviously Ohio is a big area that we've done well. We've got some more returning Youngstown, which I'm very excited about because it's been a great area for us in the past. So, by and large, it's a freshman class that should carry us, and this is a group that we pitched, playing Mount Union here into their junior, senior year. So it's a group that's going to have to be good. Go Titans.